2, 1,
Oh,
go.
I'm not ready. Oh.
Hey!
Wow. That worked.
I lost my wife and child. And now my horse. And my father-in-law won't talk to me. Told myself that I have nice nipples. Viewers. Get off the fruit. Get off the fruit. What are you stuck on? It's like the number of times I take a poop every day. Once I get past 3, I lose count. Grabs me and grabs me hard. Moopsie poo, do I eat a lot of turkey?
I just glitched through the wall.
Excuse me? Yes! Ow! Are we live? Why can't I hear shit? That's why. Now we're live. Welcome, everybody. I don't know why I said it like that, but too bad. That's what we're doing today. Back here to have some more fun. You guys ready for fun? I'm ready for fun. That's the wrong button. Come here, fire demon. No. Come here, fire demon. Yalla, yalla! Let's take some more of these shadows off the map. Let's get closer to this 100% collectible completion. Then we'll start working our way through New Game Plus. Get the rest of those achievements. Seriously. I am a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to that. Now, hopefully we just ride through all the way here. We should at least have all of this part of the map unlocked. Hello, ostrich. I'll be honest, I didn't know there were ostriches in this part of the world, but apparently, and here we are. Oh, I'm sorry, fire demon. You have a little chance to rest. Is the Twitter integration just seriously broken for my stream? Yeah, hello. Jazz with the raid. What's up with the raid with one person? Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm a little loud, but that's okay. We should all be a little loud every now and again, right? Haha. Haha. That's cool. Come on. Gotta hand make my own damn tweets. No, don't capitalize the T, mother. Anybody else having a day? I'm having a bit of a day. Twitter integrations have been wonky all over the place. Thank God it's not just me. Ordinarily, I just feel like a moron. You don't know how to tweet. Congratulations, being a dumbass. Jess, how you doing? How's the game going? How's the voice acting? How's life? Oh, there's something over there, isn't it? Yeah. YOLO! Is it good? Just pushed some bug fixes for the game the other day. Very nice. Very nice, and I believe I saw you playing Fallout 76, was it? Tell me your thoughts. I'll admit, my... Jeez. I'll admit, my older brother-in-law, he was actually the first person to show me Fallout 76, like, back in the super early days of the game. And I'll admit, I wasn't too keen on it at first, because so much of it seemed to be tied into, you know, you have to play this with your friends. Like, you have to be with other people. And, like, I game at such odd hours. Oh, I'm sorry, Fire Demon. We can go at your speed. Enjoy 76 most of the time? Mostly play alone and enjoy it. Okay. Maybe I will check it out again. I mean, memory serves, it's still on Game Pass. Or they were taking it off. I've roped Amethyst into playing it lately. As you should. One should always rope their partner into all sorts of shenanigans. Uh-oh. You took that jump like a champ, my guy. I'm gonna be completely honest with all of you. I forgot what name we gave the little fire Demogorgon thing here. Location discovered. Oasis. Oh. Oasis. Hey. Oasis. Oh. Oh my god. It's a fucking synchronization point. That's why I didn't get the damn achievement. I definitely grab the PC Game Pass version, though. PC has crossplay between storefronts, but Xbox doesn't. Well, damn. This one, I'm glad I talked to you. You got the inside track for me. You gonna let me climb? No? Maybe here? No? Okay. No. Basm. Basil balls. Bath salts. Get your shit together, please. Oh, thank God. Alright. Hopefully this will clear a lot of it up for me. Points of interest. Is that the... Yeah, that's the whole... all viewpoints thingy. Alright, what do we got? Okay, I don't know what that is, but that looks fairly important. Is this really just empty land between here and there, though? Is that really all this is? Wait. Very helpful. PC version, you can install mods to disable copyrighted music for when you're streaming. Oh, that's what you meant by helpful. Okay. Look, man. Sounds fire to me. I do appreciate when games have those streamer modes. Because me, I am so fucking late to the party. I just figured out how to multi-stream, like, Tuesday. You think I have any idea? You think I have, like, the self-awareness and the wherewithal to be able to say, before I turn on the stream and go live, I should probably check if this music is licensed or not. And then it's inevitably not licensed for, at least not for streaming in any way, and then YouTube gets to eat my ass. I mean that literally and metaphorically. I'll let you all at home figure out what that means. Ages ago, I got a strike for singing along with the theme during the intro to Fallout 3. Nice. Oh god, what the hell was I singing in the one video? This was like... Yeah, this was like ages ago. What the hell was it? Was it Wham? I think I was singing Wham. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, gave it away. Oh. Oh, we got shit happening. Shit's popping off. No, I lost? Oh, God. Tell me this isn't one of those you lost the game things. Damn it. What did I do?
Oh, the horror! Protect me from this most evil of creation!
Hey, buddy.
What troubles you?
You okay?
My friends, my neighbors, all dead. Slain by an evil spirit.
Evil spirit?
I saw her. A Si'la, a most deadly creature.
You saw her? Are you certain?
Yes, I am certain.
With your true eye or your mind's eye? The latter cannot always be trusted.
طبعا. No matter the eye, what else could it be? To take so many lives so quickly.
It will not be the first demon I have met. Nor will it be the last.
I made it 14 days without hearing that song. Sorry. What can I say? I have a talent for ruining things for people.
Chinese markings. The air. Its burning touch gnaws at my skin. Is this the breath of the Si'la? The crystals within this jar. My guess, salamoniac. Or something like it.
Oh, am I getting
I
high
should
right now?
not linger. The poisoned vapor from the crystals has grown weak, but could still prove deadly.
Hi? Did I just vomit? Yes, I did. That was like the simplest vomiting, like, ever. It's just, oh, I have to vomit.
Emblem of the Khalifa's palace.
I feel you about the whole Christmas music thing, though, Jess. feel you. Everybody always gets mad at me for saying this because Christmas is like sacrosanct to a lot of people. But I was never that... I've grown more and more disenchanted with the music part. I love the holiday. I love the family togetherness. I have been blessed with a family that actually, likes me and I like them well enough. So I don't begrudge anybody that or anything like that. And I understand this is probably the purest definition of first world problems, but God save me, I hear the same songs. And not just the same songs, it's literally the exact same recordings of the same songs every year since I was 4. It gets so dry for me so fast. But used to work retail, I had to hear that song all the time. I feel that. When wifey was working in a bakery, she used to, oh, I can't hear the song again. It's always on when I'm at the bakery. Best Christmas music is stuff like Trans-Siberian Orchestra, probably.
Flesh blistered.
I fuck with that.
Almost melted in places. A most unnatural death.
We lighting people on fire over here or something? Some sort of
Something
trail
heavy was
here.
dragged along here.
Christmas songs made for Payday 2? I'll admit, I haven't heard those. Oh, shit. PETA, turn your eyes away.
Merchants stopped here, watered their animals at the river.
I just thought that was an interesting phrase.
Something was
Let me water
offloaded.
my cat real quick.
The tracks suggest it was the villagers' doing. Was the wagon's owner even aware? Men with wagons came from that direction.
What direction would that be exactly?
I must share my findings with the survivor.
Oh. Great Stuff is a whole song shitting on people who are only nice around the holidays. I will admit, I've heard some unique ones. Straight No Chaser. That's the one. They're a all-male a cappella group out of like Indiana University. They come to Cleveland where I live on a, I think it's a twice a year basis. They have a great one about they have a few great Christmas songs, honestly, and I'll listen to those. Those are nice because I haven't heard them on repeat for the past 26 years of my life. But I digress.
I am glad the Sa'ala did not get you. Was it a hard fight?
Not at all. Which is usually the case when the opponent does not exist.
Of course she exists.
There is no demon. Not here. It was the desperation of your friends that led to this tragedy.
What? Are you sure?
Chinese merchants passed through, pausing to water their animals, correct? At this point, your friends decided to steal a chest of jars, not knowing they held a harmful vapor. Most likely something the Khalifa's alchemists requested for their studies. When your friends opened the jars, the poison killed them within a few heartbeats.
I was able to stand for it for 10 minutes, but your
I know
friends...
that look. Shame. Guilt.
The jars. It was my idea to steal them. I thought they might hold something we could sell.
I am sorry. Truly, I am. But now you must live with the consequences of your actions.
What have I done? I have caused the deaths of so many.
Sorry, pal. At the end of the story? Alright. Have you go to the Walmart in Parma? Yeah, I've been there.
How can
I almost said I was going back again, but then I realized... Actually not. Okay. Oh, I did not grab everything out of there. This actually counts as the wilderness. That's wild. So Chipotle near there that was in the news recently? I'll be honest, that I missed. What did Chipotle do now? Did we find, like, whole rats in the food again? Here's my chance of Chipotle ever sponsoring me. Oh, God. Okay, random ass historical site. Alright. Let's start with these three.
with this terrible
Lady
burden?
threw her burrito bowl at the employee. Oh, good. And here it would be something that I thought made me hate myself. Normal day in Ohio. Sadly true. I don't know what it is. We just can't have nice things here, I guess. Getting older is realizing that the hastily made Cleveland tourism video on YouTube is actually right. Oh yeah, if it's gonna be something weird happening, it's gonna happen at a Walmart.
Be better.
No, can't pick that up while I'm... Okay. Can I pick it up now? Okay. You're reaching my drawer and steal $500 without me even noticing? Dude. Oh shit, there's another one right there. That is wild. Magician level shit. Just hearing you say that kind of reminds me of the
Nobody gets pumped.
What the hell did I do? Anyway, kind of reminds me of the last day I worked at Jez. I don't know if they have a Speedway where you live. In like Pennsylvania and New York, it's Wawa. Basically the, major chain gas station. Speedy. Yeah, Speedway. I worked there for a summer or two, and I remember the last day. It's expanded a lot? Really? Good for them. Merged with 7-Eleven? I hadn't heard. Good for them. I was working there a summer or two, and the very last day, it was a later shift. And we had this guy come in who started talking about some sort of promotional deal on gas. And I was still the youngest employee at that point, like the least experienced. So I was talking to a coworker of mine who really was like the sweetest thing ever. I actually do kind of miss working with her. She was awesome. But this guy's saying, you know, yeah, you've got this promotional deal on gas. And we're like, brother, we have no idea what you're talking about. And he had come in originally to pay for this in cash. No. It was a card. It was a credit card. And being the person behind the counter, I had, you know, swiped his card and put in for the gas. But there was a failsafe in the system that if the person took longer than, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to pump the gas, then the gas credit on the pump would disappear. You know, prevent people from saying, oh, yeah, I got caught up talking to somebody, and then somebody else got free gas on my dime. Like, okay, fine. The thing about it was, it didn't just shut off the gas, it also erased any record of, like, the credit card swipe. And in truth, I hadn't known that. I did actually know that. I didn't remember that at the moment. Because he's going back and forth with us for a while, and he was getting a little ornery, but eventually we got him to understand, like, we have no idea what you're talking about. So he was going to leave, but then he stopped and he said, you know, can I still take care of my gas? And I'm like, yeah, sure, you know, I got you. And I reauthorized the gas without, like, without the guy actually paying. Like, I didn't swipe him again. And it was a big car. Like a Cadillac or an Escalade or something. Those real big, like, SUVs. And I figured, what a nice person I am. Last day of my tenure at Speedway, I gave somebody a free tank of gas. And I'm telling you all this now because it's been years since I worked there. Of course, the other funny story about that is, I don't know if I ever actually quit. Like, the manager I had, I've talked about this guy before on the stream before, but the manager I had at Speedway was a guy named Phil. Phil, hands down, one of the best managers that I've ever had. Bar none. This guy was amazing at his job. He didn't get nearly the support from, like, corporate that he wanted. But he was a hell of a manager. But I was talking to Phil, and I said, you know, yeah, the summer's over. I have to go back to college. And he's like, yeah, no worries. I'm going to leave you on the books so that if you want to come back next summer, you can. You won't have to be a new employee again. You won't have to go through into orientation again and all that shit. I'm like, all right, you know, that sounds fine. But the way it worked out when I came back was I wasn't able to work. I had something else going on. I can't remember what it was. Um, but I wasn't able to work. But I actually forgot to call Phil. So I don't actually know whatever happened to me being like on the employment books because according to him, he never took me off.
Mine. What are you gawking at?
You sound like someone in need of help.
I will take it when I can.
Then I shall offer it. What is the problem?
This house belonged to my mother before she passed away. It holds an object of great value. A treasure, you might say.
A treasure?
Ha! Suddenly he's all ears.
Treasure intrigues me, but it does not rule my heart, nor my ears.
Anyway, unless I find a way inside, the treasure is lost forever.
So who are you
As a
screaming at?
child, I was quite the treasure hunter. Now is as good a time as any to renew that interest.
For a fee? So be it. After the job is complete.
I didn't say anything about a
Where
fee.
exactly will I find this treasure?
My mother, a potter by trade, hid it inside a blue lusterware amphora.
Oh,
Lusterware.
fuck my
That
color
is a
blindness.
treasure in itself.
After her death, my grief was great, and I could not bring myself to enter the house and claim my birthright.
So why were you yelling at the door?
Now I return only to find the place has sunk. Please, bring me what is mine.
Sort of an old man
Your
screams at
birthright
God
shall
thing.
be restored.
Oh shit. Damn, I forgot to switch over to that. Been addicted to VR lately? I, honest to God, am really thinking about getting the money together for a MetaQuest 3. Because I really want to play Assassin's Creed Nexus.
The damp has not damaged the treasure.
It's great? Okay. Cause see, like, even here, like, in this room, like, you guys can see, there's a okay amount of space behind me. I feel like I could have a lot of fun with VR in this room. Anyway.
Here is the amphora. No way to open it other than to break it. Whatever it contains must be of great value.
Do you need a lot of space to use yours, Jess?
So much for your mother's fine work. And since when was a lump of copper considered a great treasure?
Your ignorance betrays you. With this copper, I will make 100 lusterware vases. Now, here is your fee. And a little extra for not running off with my treasure when you had the chance.
I'm an honest assassin. Probably stand to use more space, but I get by seated at my desk. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, see, there's like shit out here. That's... I guess I did do that area. Wait. Okay, I might... Might have to pace myself here. I don't think I can hold more than 3 map markers at a time. I already had the quest 2, but Amy surprised me with the quest 3 as a Brit. Oh, nice job, Amy. How is Amy? I've been seeing a lot of stream notices go out. I mean, she kind of insists on streaming when I'm, you know, at work, so haven't really been able to join in the fun, but yeah. Hope those streams are going well. Doing alright, been working a lot herself. I see. No rest for the wicked, I suppose. Alright. I had that. Oh, of course, now I'm not going to be able to find the fucker. I know, I guess that was... Oh, that's the one. Okay. I'll do here, and then I'll just ride down in a line. Yeah. High five for brain power. Whoop-a! I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run all the way fucking there.
Looking good for my staying awake much longer. I don't copy that.
Anybody got any fun holiday plans? I had a surprising amount of parties this year. We were just at little gatherings, like, well, not technically just like official holiday. Because part of it's also things like my mother-in-law's birthday. But we had that party. We had a little tree decorating, cookie eating, let's hang out as a family kind of party with my folks and my sister. It's kind of interesting. Come on, buddy. You can do this. I'm going to visit your parents. Nice. Oh, is it? Nice. I've learned I got to be careful. I always try to inject positivity into everything. Had a long ad break? Fair enough. I always try to inject positivity into everything I do with you guys because the world could always use more positivity, right? I've learned that I have to be careful with that. I have to be very careful with that. Injecting that kind of positivity. Not too long ago, I was assessing a patient for work. Yeah! Nice guy. I mean, polite, well-educated, didn't give me any problems. But the way my assessment works is that I have to ask about demographic information first, like, do you have kids? Are you married? That kind of thing. And so the "Are you married?" question, he said, "Yes, I'm married." I said, "Okay. How long?" He said, like, 21 years. And I was trying to inject some positivity in the situation, like, "Hey, that's awesome. It's great that you have been married for so long. I'm sure you guys make a great couple." You look kind of uncomfortable. But I completely lost track of where that story was going. Damn. That's a shame. But seeing mom is nice, dad less so. Fair enough. It's the fastest way. Yeah. Just fast travel. Planning to spend a day at the game shop I used to frequent. Love that. I've been trying to get a greater understanding, and I mean from like personal experience. I've been trying to gain a greater understanding about what exactly the cultural impact that can have on like a person to have that sort of gaming shop, safe space, you know, that kind of thing. Oh my god, is that the guy? Oh my god, I have been looking for you. I'm gonna stab you so hard.
stand back.
Thank you, Jesus. I've been looking for that motherfucker everywhere. But yeah, just the cultural impact of having that sort of gaming space. I can be surrounded by people who like what I like and want to talk about what I want to talk about. Enjoy the same games, watch the same things, do the same things, share the same humor. Basim, if you don't get the fuck down. Game Shop was a refuge for many of us. See, a part of me wants to say thankfully I never needed that, but I kind of almost feel like I did need it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Alright, like, real talk here. Real talk time. I don't really know what the people closest to me actually think about how much I love games. How much I love doing things like Twitch. I don't think people really, you know, like, fully understand it. Excuse me. Anyway. I don't know what these people in my life actually think. I have guesses. But they're nothing more than, you know, guesses. And I try never to assume. I try never to speak for people. But growing up in the manner in which I did, I never got the feeling that my mother was happy that video games came into our house when I was younger. Sometimes I would just sit there all day on my laptop because I just felt safe there. See, looking back, I almost kind of wish I had something like that. Some sort of experience like that. Say, oh, you know, this is how I felt there. This is the support that I received there. Because I'm glad you had that. I'm glad that you had something that could be that safe place for you. You stream D&D on Twitch from there. Nice. You know, when I was a kid, my father was the one who brought video games into our house. Started all the way back in the day with the Game Boy Color. All the way back to that. My father got it for my sister and I because we were about to take a long, like, driving trip. And my father didn't want my sister and I to, like, lose our minds while we were in the car. So he had bought this thing on, funny enough, on recommendation from one of his coworkers. He bought this, and I remember playing the Toy Story video game on the Game Boy Color. I remember the Tonka game, and of course, the piece de resistance. Pokemon Crystal. Both my parents were gamers. SNES and N64 for mom, PC for dad. See, that's so interesting to me because neither of mine were. I think my dad might have had, like, one of those, like, fucking Ataris. But it wasn't like he spoke about it a lot. He didn't really seem to have much of an attachment to it. I don't know. Well, my mother never seemed happy that my sister, or I especially, my sister kind of plays games, but I obviously play a lot more. And I always got the feeling that my mother would rather me, you know, never touch a game ever again. I think it's hard for her to understand. I think it's hard for her to understand what exactly the draw is. I think it's hard for her to understand the technology behind it and what exactly it is that makes this work. There's just a lot of pieces, and there's the unfortunate attitude of, God, I wish you did something meaningful with your time instead of just playing video games all day, that kind of thing. Cool. Thanks, Mom. If anybody understood my desire for gaming, it was my father. Silver was your first Pokemon? Nice. My father understood my desire to game more than anybody. I would even say to this day he still understands it more than anybody else. It's interesting saying that because there weren't really a lot of times when I actually played video games with my father. So it was kind of this weird juxtaposition of, you know, yes, I will support you in this, but no, I'm not actually going to play with you. And for him, he actually had, like, a legitimate concern. Like, he has, at the time, he had some pretty significant problems with his wrist, with his hands. Something that he, funny enough, actually wound up passing on down to me. There was an issue with, like, holding these things steady was the issue. Eventually, you know, given enough time holding a controller, he would start to get, like, really, really horrible tremors. I always get the feeling that he worried that the tremors bothered me. Of course, they never did, but that just used to be one of his big things for, like, no, we're not actually gonna play something together. You know, you know, my hands are bad, that kind of thing. He, and more so he than my mother, but technically my mother too at a handful of points in life. He was the only one who really played with me outside of my sister. My sister likes games, but I don't think she understands why I like it as much as I do. I think that throws her a little bit. But oh, he was here. Trying to get my dad to do anything with me. It was like pulling teeth even when I picked up his games. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Amy, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I heard little birdie told me that you have been working too hard. There were a handful of times that my father played games with me. I get the feeling that he was also a little bit, like, embarrassed about the fact that he didn't know how to play. Despite me telling him multiple times, and I still stand by this, like, to this day, for any adults that are out there listening to this, I'd stake my professional license, I stake my Twitch channel on this. What's more important to your loved one who wants to share their love of games with you is not that you're good at it, it's the fact that you care enough to try. You just want to engage with somebody in, you know, their chosen media, and it really is as simple as just trying. Like, I can clearly remember the Well, there are two memories coming to mind. One was the memory of my mother, who just decided to hit me with this one day that she wanted to play games with me. I'm like, all right, you know, what are we gonna play? I was like 18 or 19 at the time. She's like, oh, what's this one right here? The Peggle 2. What is that? Oh shit. Sure, Mom, we can play Peggle. Fucking ridiculous game. But she wanted to play, and I honestly would have put on any game she had said. If I didn't have it, I would have bought it right then and there. It just... Because that was a special time to me. We did play Peggle, and of course my mother, who has, like, no experience with games at all, absolutely beats the shit out of me in Peggle 2. Fucking ridiculous. But I clearly remember that day. I clearly remember we were in my parents' living room. I remember that we were both standing and we were just passing the controller back and forth. And she was laughing and I was laughing. And we were having a really beautiful time. And I don't know if I shared this with you guys. I'm open about this. But I used to describe it that my mother and I had a difficult relationship after a certain point when I was getting older. But I actually did realize one thing. It wasn't that we had a difficult relationship. It's that my mother and I are very different people. She is interested in specific things that I have, like, zero interest in. And vice versa. So, finding things to talk about, finding things to discuss, and to share passion about was always difficult. And I think I took that personally because my older sister, both historically and currently, you know, still to this day, they are the exact same person. They like the same things, they enjoy the same things, they have fun talking about the same things. Again, I don't know how I got from wherever the hell I was all the way to talking about my mother. But this is what you all get for voluntarily sitting here and listening to my commentary. I try to figure out what his fucking chest is. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. That's a start. Did that? Oh no, that didn't open that up. Wild. Maybe a teeny bit, but it's all good. Engineering manager role now versus engineer. Most of the extra stress just comes from bullshit. Bella literally rescued me from an abusive relationship back in June, babysat me for 2 weeks, and helped me move out. Hell yeah. Love that show of support for each other. And many thanks to you, Bella. Alright, I need an explosive and I need it now. One good rescue deserves another. That ain't love right there. I don't know what is. something like that. Yeah, close enough. Damn, I really just did circle this building like 15 times, didn't I? I don't think they would have put the containers that far away. Oh, I'm starting to crash. Sorry, just looking around on rooftops and such for the inevitable splody barrel I'm gonna need. I'm not even sure if that was an English sentence. Wasn't that door just open? You talking sentences occasionally? Oh shit, you got me beat. Oh my god. Alright. I'd appreciate it if you stop laughing at me. Necessary picture scrambling, so how Bella understands. Hey, you're with the right person, no translation needed, right? Yeah, I'm about to crash hardcore. I made it over an hour though, so we're gonna consider that a win. Exactly, it's called love. There you go. We're gonna call it here. Should I be streaming for far longer? Yeah, probably. But my commentary is gonna get even worse than it is right now, and I may actually fall asleep on camera. So we're gonna call it here. Have no fear. Enjoy. You're going to enjoy the next stream because I've got 2 new segments that I want to start doing on as regular of a basis as we can. Okay. Just want to make sure it's live on YouTube there. But we are out for tonight. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Until days today. We're gonna try to stream tomorrow, but honestly, there's a decent chance it won't happen. Many of you guys on the channel here know Mitchell. Mitchell and I are actually hanging out IRL tomorrow. So we'll be hanging out, which is always a lot of fun. We'll be probably spending quite a few hours together. And I don't necessarily want to regulate that sort of time because that relationship is important to me and I don't want to necessarily put a clock on it just so I can go home and stream. So if it works, we'll do it. If not, probably Sunday then. The office has been cleaned up somewhat. And, oh, another big update. I I realized that I grossly misunderstood the licensing agreement for the video editing software that I've been using. I downloaded it once on my home computer, which is just a regular old, computer. I built it. I thought that was the only time I could download it, but after some prompting from another friend of mine, I actually looked at the licensing agreement, and turns out you can download it multiple times. So I will be downloading the video editing software onto the beast of a laptop that I have. I'm looking at her right now. Gosh, she's pretty. 2 terabytes of storage, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and... No, sorry. Not 16. 64. 64 gigabytes of RAM. 2 terabytes of storage. Decent processor. I actually got it for a steal of a deal last year, which was kind of cool. But I figure, gotta put all that RAM to use. Let's edit some videos. The laptop's a bit more portable, a bit more, hey, I can take this to work and work on it on my lunch break kind of thing. So hopefully that means more consistency, more clips, more fun, having a great time all around. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next stream. But until whatever the next stream is, thanks everybody.